Hi, and welcome back to the Central Valley Move. I'm David Hudson, broker and owner of Hudson Real Estate, and today we are in Stockton, California, and I'm going to show you a really unique home for this neighborhood that has a great value attached to it because prices have been getting back where affordability is in reach. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So we're here at 503 East Essex Street in Stockton, and it's a quiet neighborhood area that was built in the 1940s. And it's a really odd weather day. It feels just like Florida out here. It's humid, even though it's only in the mid to high 70s. And it was a little drizzly this morning, but the sky is still really bright for some reason, which makes you have to wear sunglasses still. This home is really unique because all of the homes in this neighborhood pretty much were built as 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom homes at the time that they were constructed. But this one was added on to, so it's actually over 1,800 square feet and has 4 bedrooms with some multi-generational possibilities. The landscaping out front has been kept by a gardener, and the owner recently had this side area torn out and fixed up with new bark. Also, somebody bought the home next door and totally remodeled it last year, and they put this brand new fence in. It's a single car garage, but it has a really long driveway that can fit 2 cars front to back, as well as one in the garage. And it has this nice covered front porch on it. The front half of the home has had the windows replaced. And let's go inside and take a look at the rest of it. So as I enter, there are 2 living rooms in the home. There's a front living room, and this is why I was saying it has multi-generational possibilities, because it's almost like 2 separate homes. The original home was 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, and we'll see those right now. So this is the front half of the home. You can see the dual pane windows, fans, original hardwood flooring. It has new interior paint in a bone color. Here's bedroom number 2. With the older style closets. This is bathroom number 1 in the front half of the home. It's a full bathroom with a nice shower here. The home has been professionally cleaned already. And so you have 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, a living room, and a kitchen up front. There's a new central heat and air system in the home. Here's the kitchen. It has a pantry area on the wall. Nice Bosch dishwasher. Nice faucet, newer microwave. Area here for a small table, kind of like a breakfast nook. And this leads right into the garage, which again is a single car garage. And it used to be where it had an old sink on the wall, and all that was torn out, and recently the wall was redone there. And this is the single car garage. So circling back around, that's the front half of the home. As for the back half of the home, you have this door that can be closed off. So if you have older children or in-laws or parents living with you, there are 2 separate areas for 2 separate families. And this is a giant family room for the back half of the home, which leads to kind of a small utility room, storage room. People have used this as an extra closet or a small office, maybe storage or a playroom for the kids. And coming back through the family room, the first bedroom has its own side entrance. And we're in the process of having a new roof put on the home, on the back half. There's a closet for storage in the hallway. And the hallway goes down to a second bedroom. Now, a couple of the windows are dual pane in the back half of the home, and some of them are still the original windows. And at the back of the home, there's another full bathroom that you're seeing here. But another thing that makes this home unique to the neighborhood is that it has laundry inside the home, so you don't have to go out to the garage. And then there's an extra area here where you could put a piece of furniture, like a storage cabinet. This is kind of a laundry folding table set up right there. So the home is quite deceptively large when, as you look from the front, it looks like it's only a 900 or 1,000 square foot home, but it's actually over 1,800 square feet. It also has a really nice backyard. And the front and back yards have been maintained by a gardener. But there's a nice amount of space in the backyard with these really tall trees that provide a lot of shade for those warm summer months. And then there's some extra room at the back of the home here. And as I circle around, you can see what it looks like from the back. Just a little bit of bonus footage for you here. I really wanted to emphasize the value in this home because some of the big ticket items that cause people a lot of concern have been done already. The interior paint, that would probably cost you $3,000. The central HVAC system that got installed, the central heat and air, that's $15,000 to $20,000. And the rear roof that's being installed is another $15,000. So those are some big expenses that people would have to deal with when they buy an older home typically that have already been taken care of, along with the dual pane windows that have already been replaced on some of the windows and some of the other work that's been done to the home. I think it makes this a great value. And there's one more thing I just noticed. A lot of the time, if you were to buy an older home, you would have to redo the whole yard. And since this yard has been kept by a landscaper on a weekly basis, it's already in place, front and back, with a sprinkler system on an automatic timer. Come take a look at this place. Again, it has multi-generational possibilities. So this concludes our tour of 503 East Essex Street in Stockton, and I wanted to save the best part for last, and that's the price. When we listed this home, the comparable sales recently showed that the home's value was about $450,000. It still does show that, but because of a softening in the market, we've reduced the price all the way down to $415,000. And you would be hard-pressed anywhere in this neighborhood, as I stated earlier, to find a 4-bedroom home to begin with. But also at this price, it's become a good value, because a lot of people who have been waiting around for prices to drop and for homes to become more affordable, especially with neighboring areas like Manteca at over $650,000 already for the average home. $415,000 is going to be a really good value for someone. So again, I'm David Hudson. This is the Central Valley Move. If you have a question about this home, please call me at 209-918-8211. Or if you have any other questions about real estate, investing, property management services, I look forward to speaking with you soon. Again, that's 209-918-8211. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.